One of the coolest games I found lately is Backpack Hero, but is it worth? Let's find out.
Okay, let's go.
So as usual, I found the most promising title, and I spent a few hours playing with it. But what is unusual that after that time I choose to buy the game, even if I am poor, especially in this mode, because I got addicted to this title and finally spent a lot of time in it, still waiting for more content and more updates. Maybe you watched my other videos like about Death Slave, and if you do, then you should know that I like to think or have fun games that moves my brain cells. And here in Backpack Hero we can do this stuff.
Nice.
In typical game, inventory is just place to hold our items. Sometimes we can find inventory set, like in Net Things, more classic Diablo style, where we have to manage and reorganize our equipment together with hundreds of potions that we're never gonna use to save some space for new items that we gonna get from next loot probably. But in Backpack Hero, whole main mechanic is around our backpack and its space. After running game first time and after placing pre-selected things in our inventory, you're gonna ask how to equip them. And the whole thing is that you don't. They stay in your backpack and we use them by just simply clicking on them. But what is important, some of things cost us energy. So we can use these things only few times per turn. Of course, along the journey we're gonna find many other items that doesn't require from us spending any energy points, or even they gonna add some to the whole pool. Most important stuff is that you have to reorganize your inventory to utilize everything as most effective as you can. And here your brain cells need to constantly be in thinking mode, seeking for best strategies and combinations. But also you have to sometimes do tough choices. Inventory can be expanded but only by few blocks after gaining new level, which on start is easy to get and quickly you will get more space, but in later part of game you will be in a situation where good items are everywhere. And now have to put them in backpack to get as much as you can from it. So you're gonna have this problem really often, because it's also part of the entire game, where you have to choose if you need new things more than others, what also comes with risk. Let's say you have filled up your inventory and you're low on health, but from previous battle you keep consumable that can heal you in next battle. Or you can exchange it for very needed accessory that will increase our damage output. If you take risk and choose accessory, then in next battle you have to fight very carefully. And sometimes with more powerful enemies it can be harder than normal. Enemies have similar skills and possibilities as you. They can buff each other, they can make multiple attacks, and they can debuff your character. On top of that, they can curse you, and curse mechanic is quite tricky. Normally they put curse on you and you have two options. Put curse in inventory and accept all conditions with it, or take pure damage and in later parts of game it can hit badly. Even if you choose to add curse to your inventory, some of them are easy to remove. Because while you are at battle you can use them and all what comes with it, but some of curses won't be able to get rid that easily. And then you will need to use help of healer. But what's cool is that developers give us third option, because you can make your entire build based on curses. There's weapons and items that if they are adjusted to any curse, they get buffed damage or give you any abilities. Of course this makes you also easy to die, so you have to manage them carefully. As with Dank, I discovered that you don't need to restart run from zero, but you can return to main menu and then start again from entering last floor, because game do checkpoints every time you go to next floor. In Backpack Hero you move by selecting space blocks on map, or character goes there automatically if he can. And in first version of game you were able to see entire map, but in latest beta patch you have to undiscover map by yourself. On our map we can find beside enemies a lot of events and helpers. Some of them sell us stuff or services that gonna help in surviving, like healers or blacksmith. Sometimes we can find less and more shady characters that in exchange for money or items can provide something new for us. Also, we can find few units that have for us small minigames or more like micro games based on luck. And with that, even strange places or characters where you can choose different decisions together with different consequences. So definitely you can't have same 2 rounds, especially that you can choose more than just one character. In Early Access we have 3 types of heroes and heroines, but again with latest beta patch creators added new one, and what's cool is that all these characters have their own mechanics and rules based on main mechanic, which force on you need to have different approach every time. So the only thing currently that can get boring after some time is that we don't have too many locations to visit, and this probably will be changed later too, but now it is what it is. Besides characters and their skills, you can also pick one of many challenges and eventually even permadeath option if game is too easy for you. If you're gonna look on how creators work on title, then developers work really hard on game. Because between my recordings they added huge patch with many changes, and it's not only one patch that we're gonna get soon. The game is getting better and better with every day. So if Backpack Hero is worth your time and money, I think yes, you should at least test demo. Even if it have small changes from real product, but still shows what the game has to offer. Maybe we'll get sucked to it too. So don't forget to subscribe for more videos about cool games, and see you later.